You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel.
We present The Pretty Stranger and the Middle-Aged Man by John Fryer, with Istvan Ondrisek and Annabelle Spinks-Jones.
Don't go for the light switch. Step forward. Close the door behind you. Now, sit down in the chair in the centre of the room. Do it now.
Jó estét.
Jó estét.
Your Hungarian is getting better, by the way.
I've had plenty of practice recently.
How was your trip?
Eventful.
May I stand?
No. Stay where you are, in the light from the street.
With you standing in the dark, I can only just make you out.
I've learnt to stay in the shadows.
Has it made you safe?
Did you come alone?
Those were the instructions.
I know what the instructions were. My question was, did you do it?
Do you see anyone?
Not from here.
Then, there you are.
No one outside?
Can you see anyone?
They would hardly advertise, would they?
No, I suppose not. The darkened room, streetlight outside look really suits you. What are you going to do next? Piano music on the radio, maybe? Flowers? Chocolates?
Who else knew about my trip to the east?
I thought we would probably get around to that some point. You are looking very well this evening.
Do I?
As always.
In the shade, over here. How can you possibly know? Unless you knew already.
I have never been here before. When did your service acquire it?
What makes you think this flat is a safe house?
Isn't it?
It serves a purpose.
Don't we all?
Yes, we do.
The trick, Catherine, as I think you are aware, is to know what the purpose is. Serving is the fulfillment. That is why I do what I do.
How very loyal.
This you already know.
Yes, I do.
That, after all, is what we met, was it not?
You know it was.
I still remember the dress you wore. Silk, fitted, elegant. I thought at that time that it made you look like you were a nightclub singer. A hostess, maybe? Perhaps you missed your two vocation.
Perhaps I did.
Oh, yes. It's all returning to me now. The ambassador was holding a function. Is that the correct word?
You know it is.
I do. A function. To promote our two countries working together. As if they would ever do anything else. Oh, Maria, you look as lovely as ever. So pleased that you could make the time. George, good to see you. Mr. Mohammed, you are looking well, sir. Excuse me for a moment, if you would be so kind. Marcus, you came.
Gabrielle, good to see you. I heard you were in town. How'd you find London?
So many similarities to Budapest. The British even have a river running through the center of their capital.
Hey, you should take one of those trips along the Thames if you get the chance while you're here.
I shall do my best to be a tourist at least while I can.
What is your brief this time?
This time?
You're not still claiming to be a cultural attaché, are you? I thought these things went out with the old Soviet Empire.
They may have, Marcus, but sadly the bills that replaced them were even more expensive. If we had known how much the free market would cost, I sometimes wonder if those in the Kremlin would ever have brought the Warsaw Pact to an end.
Whatever happened to peace and trust of our fellow men and women? Surely even Hungary believes in that.
The supermarkets are in, if that is what you mean. The stars and stripes are on the t-shirts across the land.
Hey, across the world!
And your fast food restaurants across the stomachs of our people. Soon we will be as large as the United States.
Another export you can thank us for. We can only sell what people want to buy.
People buy what you sell them. It is a capitalist system.
And what a system it is.
There will be a NATO summit in Wales, I believe, quite soon.
It's no secret.
The NATO response force?
We're not hiding it.
I know. High preparedness for combat on land, sea and air, rapid deployment, effective defensive capabilities, crisis management and disaster relief.
Well, good PR, Gabrielle. Plays very well on the 24-hour news. Oh, the world is currently sick of seeing us fighting in the Middle East.
And the increase in budget? Do we all get a piece of the pie?
There'll be broad smiles all around, I'm sure. But the President is also concerned that not every European country is pulling its weight.
Your President need have no fear on that, Marcus. We are content to continue to see C-17s flying from the Papa Air Base in the west of our country.
I'm sure the White House will rest easy knowing that, Gabrielle.
And I'm glad to have the opportunity to speak to you about this, Marcus. What of the East? Many think we live in troubled times.
Have we not always lived in such times?
Some would agree, and if that's the case, perhaps we should do something about it.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
You appear to have spilled your drink.
All over you. I'm so...
Sorry?
Yes. Oh gosh, please, I'll pay for it to be dry cleaned.
There is no need.
Oh, I must. I feel terrible.
It has only slightly gone on my sleeve.
I'll get a towel. Or a tissue, or something.
It's nothing. Please forget it. Here, let me hand you another drink. Yours, after all, it's no longer in your glass.
Oh, thank you.
I have not seen you before. You are part of the British delegation?
UK tourism to Eastern Europe. We work with the Investment and Trade Commission, as well as the Hungarian National Tourist Office.
Then you know Eastern Place well.
They're at 46, the Embassy 35.
You must be busy.
I'm very junior. Glorified typist, really. Rarely get to come to these events. I think someone on our side couldn't make it, so I'm here to make up the numbers.
Do not be so hard on yourself. I'm sure you are excellent at what you do.
I answer a lot of telephone calls. I'm required to be a lot of different people.
Aren't we all? No one wants to feel alone in this world. It can be a nasty place, Catherine. We must all be careful. Those on their own, they really last long. Without friends, which of us hopes to survive?
We learn, sooner or later, that we all stand alone.
No, Catherine, no one stands alone. I remember when I first came to this country, I was warned by my own side. They did tell us to be careful. Careful of what, I ask? What, this not a safe country, a nation of law and order? Should I watch my neighbor, take care on the streets? That was not, of course, what they meant.
Who's they?
You know who they are. Do you not have them in your world? Some might even say that you are one of them, a member of them. One of those that the rest of us hear so much about but never see. But they warn us from time to time.
Do they?
They do. They say be careful if as a middle-aged man you are approached by a beautiful stranger.
Oh?
If she, this beautiful stranger, comes out of the crowd and suddenly takes an interest in the care of a middle-ranking, middle-aged diplomat that has been overlooked for promotion for several years and fears that he may have chosen the wrong path, the middle-aged diplomat should then be careful. They tell him. The attention of the pretty stranger makes him feel young again, makes him feel happy. She may even make him forget his wife, his children, his loyalty to his country. He even may forget he has a country at all. I mention all of this so that the pretty stranger does not forget what the middle-aged diplomat has put on the line for her. May I now stand?
No.
I see.
I like you just sitting where you are, caught in the streetlights through the window. Easy for me to see you.
Perhaps I could take a walk around the room. Then again, maybe not.
I see you have been shopping.
I'm sorry?
Your bag. You have visited St. Stephen's Church?
It's just some postcards.
My name is Alina. That is my real name, by the way, in case you were curious.
Oh. In that case, mine's Susie.
Susie?
Yes.
Pleased to meet you, Susie.
Thank you.
You like Budapest?
Yes.
The Parliament building looks like a wedding cake, do you not agree?
Yes, I would.
Do you know why they have sent us?
No,
They believe we will not be missed. Do you agree with that?
I couldn't say.
Are those men friends of yours?
Which men?
The ones in that car parked at the end of the bridge.
I don't know them.
Then they must be with me. Did you come alone?
Yes.
Then he is not your friend. The man that sent you. You are a brave girl.
Why are we?
Russia has made a decision, but not everyone will like it.
You are looking well.
How can you tell? When I'm over here, in the shadows.
You always looked well.
I don't look... Not at the moment.
Catherine, what are we?
Why did you come this evening?
You signaled that you wanted a meeting.
Why did you come here?
You didn't want me to?
Did anyone see you?
See me do what?
See you come here?
I do not believe so. Are you planning to shoot me? Do you have a silencer fitted to your weapon? Lots of residential houses in this part of London. Lots of people to ring the police. Or is your plan simply to let me talk myself to death?
When people talk, they often say things.
Not always, from my experience.
They say the very things they often wish to keep secret. Those in my profession learn to be good listeners.
They hear what is not spoken?
What others wish to hide.
And what did you hear today?
Why did you come here this evening?
I received your message, I told you.
It could have been sent by someone else.
I believed it was from you.
I know. Why?
I'm not following you, Catherine. You appear to be under some stress.
Some stress?
Yes.
Yes, I have been under some stress. Why did you...
I got your message and I came. Do not look for anything more to it than that.
You know what I am asking. You know why I am asking.
Catherine.
I've missed our last 2 scheduled meetings. Is that not right?
It is.
So after I stood you up twice before, you decided to come a 3rd time. I wonder why you would do that.
To see you, Catherine.
There are not many that, having been let down on 2 previous occasions, would trust a 3rd date.
I'm not most people.
No, you are not. It must be difficult to get the right time off in your job at the embassy. What is your job, anyway?
I'm a diplomat, as you know.
All things to all people.
Aren't we all? What happened on your trip?
I trusted someone.
A risk in your profession, surely.
The ultimate risk. When someone says, it is safe, then you should know that it isn't. A foreign location, away from home, without anyone to back me up. Some might have said, on reflection, that I was a lamb to the slaughterhouse. There is a car at the end of the road.
The street is full of cars.
And a van at the other end.
Is there?
In the car, 3 men never make eye contact, and the van for McAndrews Builders.
Oh,
There is no McAndrews Builders.
really?
Your people should do better research.
What makes you think they are mine? For all I know, they might be yours.
If you thought they were with me, you would never have stepped through the door.
You have a gun on me.
You would never have entered this building.
Perhaps I was concerned about you. I haven't seen you for weeks.
You knew where I was.